Hello everybody and welcome back to The Strategic Feminine here on YouTube. And of course, we like to focus on all things feminine, all things girly, all things womanly in essence. So if you're interested, don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the video. So we're going to talk about humbling tactics that the world uses against skinny women, okay? I made my hate train skinny video a month ago, and it went semi-viral, and a lot of you guys are feeling where I'm coming from with this. I'm seeing a lot of ethnic women, particularly Black women, talk about their experiences being skinny as well as being Black and the intersectionality between those two things. And is it just me, or are people pressed? And people have been pressed my entire life. So when I see, people in the comment section respond against my videos, I'm used to it because this is what I've seen in my entire life. People go out of their way to humble women that they want to be like. So I'm going to go through the humbling tactics, the things that were said, just some of the things that I've heard personally and through you guys' comments about this skinny hate train. And we're going to keep it going because you guys are petite envious. So the first thing that I hear all the time about like humbling tactics against skinny women, you will have bigger people just big people. They will watch your calories. They will be looking at your lunches. They will be looking at your dinners. They will be seeing what you choose for your meals. They want to eat like you. The truth of the matter is they're too arrogant to ask you what your eating habits are like. They really want to eat like you so they can have the body type that you have. But instead of just saying that, what they're going to do is, oh, so you only going to take 2 bites of that food? Oh, you going to put it in that to-go box? You only had 3 bites, you full already? Man. They're always watching your plate. Or maybe you're a skinny girl who overeats. You like to eat a lot. So you will have people like, dang, where does it all go? Well, you gonna eat 2 patties on the same burger? Whole time, if someone who was bigger ate that meal, nobody would like bat an eyelash. No one's gonna ask them about their lunch. But when you're a skinny person, people are all up in your plate, okay? It is so annoying. They be like, oh, you just gonna put it away like that? Yeah, I'm a human being. I need my sustenance, please. So that's annoying. I really hate that. And I know that you guys have been going through it too, where people are just watching your plate, okay? Don't take it as offensive. Just know that secretly they want to eat like you, so they're taking notes. But the good thing is, if you happen to be a person who you say shady stuff like this, girl, just be humble. Just say, you know what? How do you eat? Your body, your figure is so pretty. I'm trying to lose weight. How are your portions set up? It'll be so easy. As we just said, it could all be so simple. Another thing that people do to humble skinny women is they will be like, well, men like it. Men like a big booty. Well, men aren't turning down a big.
So y'all go to school out here?
Yeah, I go to state.
Okay. What about you?
Where do you go?
Look, shut up. I'm sorry. I'm really just, I'm talking to her.
Okay. And you hear people say that, and they also hate male-centered arguments. So it's like really weird when I hear this, because I thought we were decentered men, but like, no, you will have people, they use their body type and it being attractive to men as the reason why they're proud of their body type, which makes no sense. I'm proud of my body type whether a man is attracted to me or not. So I hope that you guys can adopt some of those sentiments because it's given male-centered. So yeah, they'll be like, oh, well, men like a big booty, or what did Meghan Trainor say? Boys like a little more booty to hold at night. And that's how they get their confidence. They like that men find them attractive, or more so, men sexualize their body type and they enjoy those sexual privileges, because there's a difference between pretty privilege and sexualized privilege, okay? You can get both, but for the most part, there's a difference. Kind of slow, because in the same breath, men prefer a pretty face. Men prefer all types of things. Why are we going to use that as justification? Editing strategic here. So I'm showing Drake as an example as how versatile a man's attraction to multiple different phenotypes could be depending on where he is in his life or the means that he's having, whether he's dated these women, been in a relationship with these women, or just merely complimented them or took them out on a date. It shows that really these men ain't loyal as far as like a look or a type, so there's no reason to base your self-esteem or get all high and mighty off of what men think, because men, as we can see, are fickle. Using men as your sounding board is not going to help you get more confidence. I'm just going to be honest. Another humbling tactic against petite or slimmer women. I know you've heard this before, like, I have childbearing hips. This is how a woman is shaped. I have a womanly shape, right? First of all, I know that women didn't create that or whatever. That's been going on. I've been hearing that for a long, long time. So I know that that's just what naturally was always attributed to womanly. So essentially what they're saying is that you are more of a girl. You're not like a woman because you don't have that womanly overweight figure. And it's a humbling tactic. Why? Because they want to look like you. They also want to act like your body type is like not naturally occurring within women, like you're not a woman yourself. Another humbling tactic that people use against slimmer women is that they will say, well, skinny is in, but not that skinny. No one wants to be that skinny. Now, they're not talking about women who are clearly suffering from eating disorders or who are malnourished or are like lacking. They're talking about people with healthy weights, healthy BMIs. They're literally talking about women who are healthy, but no one wants to look that skinny. I had a comment talking about, well, skinny is in, but not Coyle Ray skinny. Coyle Ray, even though she is quite skinny, she looks healthy to me. She doesn't look sick. She doesn't look like she's lacking any meals. She looks like she's glowing. So they will try to shame like healthy bodies to try to change what health looks like. You see that? Where people be like, health looks like healthy. You can tell people who are athletic, and there's a difference between being athletic, having an athletic build, and then having like a slimmer build. So I'm not talking, like there's a difference still even within this topic. Stop trying to change what traditionally healthy looks like. We all know what healthy folks look like, and we all know what is unhealthy and at which ages. Certain weight is unhealthy on certain ages. I'm going to just be honest. Certain weight gains are unhealthy. And losses are unhealthy. Sometimes as a skinny girl, if I'm feeling sad or I'm really not hungry for a prolonged amount of time or my heart gets broken, sometimes I will lose an uncontrollable amount of weight and it's embarrassing and you can see it on me. It's nothing that I can hide. It doesn't look flattering. So it's both ways. Being too extreme is going to lead to unhealthiness. And we're not allowed as skinny women to pick you guys apart, talk about how overweight you are or how in the red your BMI score is. So please refrain from having comments about healthy, skinny bodies. It perpetuates body dysmorphia. It also perpetuates people wanting to gain weight and do harmful, like, weight gaining trends. I fell a victim to this too. I was always eating, like, I was overeating because I knew I wanted to gain weight because I wanted to be, slim thick. I wanted that booty. I wanted to be thick. It wasn't even slim thick. I just wanted to be thick. I thought thick girls were so pretty. Even the girls my age, tall and thick, like Megan Thee Stallions and stuff, thought they were so pretty. And so I learned to put my own, they're still pretty, but I'm learning, my body is banging. I'm putting my body on a pedestal. I'm not doing anything. I don't got no capes for nobody else other than, my sector. So yeah, I noticed that too. They'll try to change what health looks like, and you can be thick and still be healthy. I hate when people do that too. Oh, you're fat, and you're clearly looking at someone who's slim, thick. They're not overweight or obese. They just have a little bit of meat. People try to change the face of health all the time, okay? If you're not drastically malnourished or drastically, grotesquely overeating, you are pretty much semi-healthy or on the spectrum of healthiness. So embrace it, regardless of your body type, but I'm going to talk my shh. Another humbling tactic that people do, they're really desensitized to when skinnier girls are picked on. They kind of feel like I said in my original video, they feel like those are good problems, okay? So they don't care about you complaining about your good problems. So when they hear that you're getting bullied or you're getting made fun of for your size, they kind of let it happen because some people will take it as vindication for their own jealousy, so they will allow you to be bullied or they will kind of rejoice in your bullying or your harassment or you're body shaming because honestly, they kind of want to be you. And that's just the truth. Now, growing up, I would always hear, child, you need to put some meat on your bones. You need to eat. People will try to overfeed you when you are slim. And they do this as a way to ruin your body. Like they low-key have a long con plan of overfeeding you, making you overeat, and making you gain weight because that would work for them. So they will like have this and it'll be a secret agenda they have going on. Some have told me this before, so don't think I'm just making this up. They have secret agendas to make you gain weight because they want to ruin your body, babe. So they will overindulge you in food or overindulge you in food. And of course, I'm a foodie at heart, so I like to eat, but I definitely do not like to eat like gluttonous amounts of food or like just overdo it, grotesque amounts of food. The mukbangs, that makes my stomach churn. You know, I eat one portion. I separate my portions. Like one serving of food, I may eat it and then have some for leftovers. That's kind of how I eat. So to see people just smash meals in like one go is crazy. You know, and men are different too because they got more muscle mass and stuff. And the way they be eating, crazy to me. I can never stomach it. But yeah, people will try to make you gain weight, overfeed you. You know, our grandmas are notorious for doing stuff like that to ruin your body, babe. And I think that it's annoying that they do that. It like harbors insecurity. So it makes you think of your body in a way that doesn't make any sense. And when I was hearing a lot of these comments, I was like, 6, 7 years of age? How much weight does a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old need to weigh? Why would people say that to a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old? But it's because they're jealous. And people will be jealous of young kids too. Don't get it misconstrued. Jealousy knows no bounds. So that's another weird humbling tactic that people will try to do with skinny or slimmer women. They will try to sabotage your body or sabotage your workout goals or things like that just because they can't relate. You hear some women in my comment section, especially on my last video, they were like, you know, that they would talk about wanting to lose weight just because of their own personal goals. They weren't trying to like starve themselves or be unhealthy. They were just wanting to lose weight even though they were already slim. And they would get people trying to discourage their workout journey as if being healthy and active needs a body type or a weight class. So it's literally annoying, the shaming that happens with skinny people and skinny women in general. Last but not least, and this is going to be a little childish maybe, but I'm just going to, talk my ish. People will try to exclude you from like fashion competitions or not even a competition, maybe just fashion events, period, like clothing events and stuff like that. They will purposely exclude you from stuff like that because they don't want to feel like they're comparing themselves to you. They don't really want to deal with the insecurity or the feeling that's going to come up if inviting you to these places, right? An example. So one time my friends, they decided to do like a matching outfit and we were like a trio. So it made no sense for them to decide by themselves to like do a matching outfit and leave me out because we were walking around with each other all day. So it was like, girl, like we could have all did the matching trio outfits. But I'm thinking and I'm knowing that they didn't want to invite me to match with them, even though that would have made the most amount of sense because of our group. Because it was like a they not like us type of tactic. I just don't think they wanted to see like the drastic difference in how clothes looked on me to them and we were wearing the same clothes. I think that was just like, call me crazy. Maybe I'm like reaching, but I think in my head, if I had to like flip it and be empathetic, I wouldn't want to see a girl wear the clothes that I'm wearing and rock it better than me. Like I'm wearing the exact same clothes as you and you're like rocking it better than me, even though, personal confidence comes into play, but we know. And you know that your body is kind of like sloppy or whatever, and you're seeing someone without a sloppy body just rock them clothes, it probably teed me off too, especially if you're insecure. So that'll happen too. Sometimes people don't want you to like be in their like group and stuff. The best thing for skinny women to do to like avoid these humbling tactics, not be around miserable people who hate their shape. I'm not saying you only got to surround yourself with skinny women. Sometimes that doesn't work or that doesn't pan out. Most of my best friends have been thicker girls and bigger girls. But it's not because they were thicker or bigger. It's because they were confident in their own shape and didn't compare each other. So we were allowed to like, they wouldn't mind sharing clothes with me and I wouldn't mind sharing clothes with them because it wasn't like me comparing our bodies or whatever, or they're comparing our bodies. So it makes life so much less stressful when you have good friends who aren't going to try to humble or exclude you. I've dealt with that before, and I've had great friends who didn't, and it's just a world of a difference. So definitely be friends with people who match your fitness goals, match your body goals, match your fly. If they're sloppy bodied, stop trying to help people. Stop trying to give people tips. I wouldn't try to, because people will try to sabotage and use like your help and your kindness to sabotage you. So I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. Just be friends with the fly chicks and surround yourself with a community that keeps themselves up. That way you don't ever have to feel like you got to delve down like your competitive nature or it's not even competitive for some people. For me personally, it's my self-improvement nature that activates some people's competitive nature. And you don't want to do that when you're a person who's about self-improvement. Now, tell me some of the humbling tactics that you've experienced in your life. Have you been humbled or excluded as a slim or petite woman? How have you recognized you being excluded, and how does that make you feel? Did that affect your body image as you grew up? Let me know in the comment sections down below. Now, of course, thank you for listening to me talk my ish. I'll be back in my next video. But be good people, be holy people, read the word, and spread the word. Bye.